What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we go over Michigan football officially announcing the date for the Maize vs. Blue spring game. We go over that, plus the Michigan football players that received invites to the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. We also go over a few Michigan football transfers revealing their jersey numbers, and we also got some great recruiting news for the Wolverines, as multiple top prospects, including the elite running back Javian Osborne, setting an official visit with Michigan. Both him and Savion Hiter are big-time targets and will be taking official visits. Plus, four-star quarterback Brady Smigiel plans a visit to Michigan. And also, elite 2027 quarterback Trae Taylor announces his top 5 and his decision date. Plus, we also go over other top targets. And also, Michigan having 3 coaches finishing inside 24/7 Sports top 10 national recruiters from the 2025 cycle. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so to start this video, I did want to mention that the Maize vs. Blue spring game will be on April 19th. Michigan football officially announced it yesterday. It'll be at noon Eastern time and will be aired on Big Ten Network. So save that date. April 19th will be Michigan's Maize vs. Blue spring game. Will be open to the public, should be free admission. It usually always is. And it'll be our first look at the 2025 Michigan football squad. It'll also be our first look at both quarterbacks, Mikey Keene and incoming freshman Bryce Underwood. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I just wanted to mention that it'll be here before we know it, I'm sure. So, and then I also wanted to mention that Michigan has 8 players that received invites to the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine, and those players consist of running backs Donovan Edwards and Kalel Mullings, also tight end Colston Loveland, offensive tackle Miles Hitton, defensive tackles Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant, and also edge Josiah Stewart, and of course cornerback Will Johnson. And also actually Michigan long snapper William Wagner got an invite to the NFL Combine as well. So good luck to all those players. They get a shot to really put everything on display and get drafted in the NFL draft. Obviously Michigan, the players highlighted in the NFL draft include Colston Loveland, Will Johnson, Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, and Josiah Stewart. Loveland, Graham, Grant, and Johnson all expected to potentially go in the first round, and Josiah Stewart could probably be going in the second round as well. But all those players have a great chance to get drafted, and absolutely love to see Donovan Edwards getting an invite. I think he's going to be a very intriguing prospect to a lot of NFL teams, including Kalel Mullings, which what a story for him. You know, came in here as a linebacker. Jim Harbaugh wanted him to switch over to running back. He did that and was Michigan's leading running back this past season. And then I also wanted to mention 3 Michigan football transfers jersey numbers as they got revealed. First, Trey Williams, the Clemson defensive tackle transfer. He will be wearing number 0. And then also TJ Metcalf, the safety from Arkansas, will be wearing number 7, taking over Makari Page's number. And then also Tevis Metcalf, who is TJ's brother, will have the number 24. He is a cornerback from Arkansas as well. Now, those numbers I believe could potentially change, but all 3 of them shared pictures of their lockers on their Instagram stories, so very cool there. Just wanted to mention that. And we actually got a lot of recruiting news here for Michigan. Some good news as the 2026 4-star top 100 running back Javian Osborne has officially set an official visit with Michigan. He will be taking his official visit on June 20th through the 22nd, and he's also set in a Texas official visit on June 13th. Texas, obviously a major school in his recruitment. He is from the state of Texas. Now, one thing to know is that Texas running backs coach is leaving college football for a job with the Detroit Lions. It was Osborne's primary recruiter, so that could really help out Michigan in Osborne's recruitment. Osborne obviously isn't the only top 100 running back Michigan's going after in the 2026 class. Michigan is also going after the 5-star and number 1 ranked running back in the 2026 class from the state of Virginia, Savion Hiter, who we have talked a lot about. And Hiter plans on visiting Michigan June 13th through the 15th. Now, both Hiter and Osborne has said that Michigan, or has said before that Michigan is their top school in their recruitment, but Michigan has some tough competition, especially with Hiter. They got Georgia, Ohio State, Penn State, Tennessee, and others, but Michigan definitely a top school for both of them, and it would be a dream to land both Savion Hiter and Javian Osborne. And then we also got a couple of quarterbacks that have released some news here. We'll first start in the 2026 class. Obviously, Michigan's going after the 5-star Rider Lions, but the Wolverines also going after the 2026 4-star top 100 quarterback Brady Smigiel, who was previously committed to Florida State. However, he has since decommitted, and it appears Michigan will be getting a visit soon from him. It'll actually be on April 19th for the spring game, as his father and coach Joe, he told Steve Wiltfong of On3 that Brady is going to Washington March 8th, South Carolina March 27th, UCLA April 3rd, and Michigan April 19th, which is Michigan's spring game. Was a 6'5", 205-pound quarterback, and as a junior threw for 3,521 yards and 49 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions. So he is one of the elite quarterbacks in the 2026 class. And Michigan offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach Chip Lindsey has been expanding the board. He's going after some very talented ones, including in the 2027 class, although Michigan has been on him for a while. That is the 2027 elite quarterback Trae Taylor. We've talked a lot about him. He comes from the state of Illinois, a 6'3", 185-pound quarterback, has multiple offers, but he released his top 5, consisting of Michigan, Nebraska, Illinois, Texas A&M, and LSU. And according to Tom Loy of 24/7 Sports, he will be making his commitment and his decision on June 6th. And speaking about Michigan, he said, "I've been going to Michigan before I was in high school. The state of Michigan is like my second home, and I think Coach Lindsey will turn the offense around, but my relationship with Coach Sinagoga might be the strongest relationship I have with any coach in the country." Now, he did say in the past that Michigan was definitely a top school that has been in contact with him the most. They've shown him a lot of love, and now Wolverines make the top 5, and he will be deciding on June 6th. And I also wanted to talk about the 2026 4-star edge, Catrell Webb from the state of Georgia, goes to Collins Hill High School, a 6'2", 230-pound pass rusher, and Michigan offered him in April of 2023. Lou Esposito re-offered him when he took over as defensive line coach, and their relationship is building. Now, Webb did tell Ethan McDowell of On3 and the Wolverine that Michigan is Michigan. You hear a lot about them. I just want to see it all for myself, as he is going to be visiting Michigan March 29th. He also said that Michigan would definitely be in my top 5 for sure, even though he's never visited Michigan, but he does want to, see it for himself, get a feel for it, and he said if he likes it, he'll definitely go back for an official visit. And I also wanted to mention 2026 4-star cornerback Jordan Thomas from the state of New Jersey. E.G. Holland of On3 and the Wolverine caught up with him, posted a video on X where he was repping some Michigan gloves, and he also said that he's excited to get back to Michigan and said, "Go Blue." He is set to visit Michigan in the spring, along with Auburn, Tennessee, Ohio State, Texas A&M, and also Texas. Miami is also in the mix there for him as well, but Michigan definitely a top school. Michigan was a top school for his teammate, 4-star defensive lineman Jermaine Kinsler. However, he did commit to Texas A&M yesterday, which does suck. Obviously, it is a long ways away from signing day, so Michigan, will have a chance to potentially flip him, but he gave a pledge to Texas A&M. Nonetheless, Michigan is a top school for Jordan Thomas, and that is a top defensive back target for the Wolverines in the 2026 class. And also wanted to mention that Michigan had 3 coaches finish inside 24/7 Sports top 10 national recruiters from the 2025 class. Coming in at number 3 was offensive line coach Grant Newsome. Number 4 was actually wide receivers coach Ron Bellamy. And then also number 8, defensive backs coach Lamar Morgan. Now, me personally, I would actually move Lamar Morgan up on that list. He did an incredible job in the 2025 class. He came right in here to Michigan and really solidified himself as a top recruiter here. But nonetheless, You know, Michigan definitely has some great recruiters on their staff right now. Sherrod Moore, obviously, that's a big emphasis right now. But let me know what you guys think about that. And with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you are new around here, I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.